Right, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with a new video. I've got a new project, another outboard engine. So I'm going to be working on this one through the summer hopefully and see if I can get it going. So I'll just bring you around. This is it here. So it's an 18 horsepower evinrude. I think it's a 1960s, between 1960s and 1970s as far as I know. Twin fast, 18 horsepower, 2-stroke. I'll just bring you around so you can have a look at it. Short shaft. I've got the cowling. There we go. It's a nice funky red cowling. I'll just put that on a minute so you can see what it looks like. That's what it looks like with the cowling on. It's not obviously not clipped in properly, but yeah. So that's that. So you're not going to believe how much I paid for this outboard. So I bought this on eBay. I just picked it up today, and I won the bid at £36. Believe it or not. Yeah. Crazy. So yeah, £36. Now there's a few little issues with, well, not issues, but there's a few missing parts. So we'll start off at the front. So that's the carburetor. So all this front assembly here is all missing. That connects through into your choke and your, I would imagine that's choke and maybe on off switch or something like that. So that's all missing. Obviously the pull start, it's just got a thing in it there, a screw. But I'm going to fix that in a minute. I'm going to put the pull start off of my Seagull engine, which has got a proper handle on it, on there. Yeah, so carburetor, front assembly missing. Coming around the back, spark plugs are missing. Leads are there, so it needs to cut the spark plugs. And the fuel filter has a pipe cut off there, which I would imagine would have gone round into the carburetor somewhere and connected up. Oh, and the gear lever there is snapped off. So yeah, a few little bits to do on it, a few little missing parts, but nothing I'm too worried about for the price. Yeah, tiller. So throttle all works. So that comes around, moves that, and then that springs back. So that's the throttle assembly. So that's all there. That all works. Let's have a look at the bottom leg. So it has been painted black, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, it's not seized. It all moves. I'll show you. It does turn over. It doesn't start, obviously. There's only got half the carburetor, but hang on, bear with me 2 seconds. I think you can see that there. Okay, so it does turn over. The flywheel's a bit weird. When it recoils the rope back in, it makes a bit of a funny noise. Like it's sort of struggling to spring it back, so I don't know whether it needs a new spring or something. But again, I'm not too bothered about that. The clamps I've got missing. These are missing, so yeah, there is a few missing bits off it, but I think it'll be a nice little project through the summer, and I'm going to see if I do get it running. I'm going to see how it performs on my. I'm going to put it on my inflatable, my Sib, on the Hydroforce, and I think that should be quite an enjoyable experience. It's only rated for a 15 horsepower, but these engines are all aluminium, so they weigh like they are really light for the pound to pound or pressure to pound ratio on them. It's like amazing. Yeah, they're like way lighter than a modern day sort of 20 horsepower, so I think it should be absolutely fine. I think it's about 30, I think the guy said it's about 35 kg, so yeah, it's like incredibly light. It's crazy. But yeah, that's it. So I will I'll keep you updated, and every time I do something on it, I'll bring you along with me. But yeah, if anyone's got any info on these engines, yeah, any sort of advice will help along the way. I'd be much appreciated. So it's a lot like the 40 horsepower that I've got in my previous videos. That big 40, that big twin 40 that I was working on, which I sold on in the end. I never got it going. I was at a loose end with it in the end. But it's very much like that. It's like a miniature version. So yeah, bit of a clean up. I don't think it'd be too bad a project. It's not too much of a money pit. I mean, I don't know what's going on under the, whether it sparks or not. I think that'd be the first thing I'll do is get a couple of spark plugs and see if we got a spark. That's the thermostat in there. The guy did show me this. It's all gummed up in here, so I have got to clean. There's a lot of salt deposit in here. So I need a new thermostat as well. Well, the guy suggested putting a new thermostat in there. He said don't bother trying to clean the old one. He said they're only like £8. Sorry about that. I had to just stop the video there because my daughter was asking for something. But yeah, so that's the thermostat. I've got it here, so I'll just show you that. Yeah, so it's in a bit of a poor condition, I guess. So I'll probably get a new one of them and just yeah, start with the basics, the fundamentals, see if we got a spark, and then I'll work my way around. I think if I can establish whether I've got a spark, get the spark plugs in, fix the carb, and then yeah, go from there really. I don't think there's going to be a lot more wrong with it, hopefully. I'll probably top up the gearbox oil. The head gasket, all these bolts were loose, but I've just done them back up. Now I need to find out the proper torque settings and do them up to their proper torque ratio, but they were all loose. Now the previous owner doesn't know a lot about the engine. He bought it to do it up and never had the time, so he suggested putting a new head gasket on it anyway, but for the minute I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to concentrate on making sure it's got a spark, get the carb going, and then I'll worry about the head gasket after. Just see if I can at least get it running first before I worry about that. But yeah, there it is. They're supposed to be really reliable engines, like bomb proof, so I'm hoping there isn't a lot wrong with it inside. But yeah, happy days. So a new series of videos coming very soon. Cheers guys.